It wasn't a dream. It really happened.
Is the NFL attempting to humble Shedeur Sanders? That's the question that everybody is asking. Shedeur has this cocky persona. He has this persona where it's pretty much him against the world. He's shining, he's stunting. And Lord knows the NFL, they don't really take too kindly to that. Now, his dad, Deion Sanders, is a legend. He's done so much for the game. He's an ambassador of the NFL. But at the same time, his persona could be a little bit off-putting to the NFL. Now, everybody supposedly knows and loves Prime, but is that the case? Is that truly the case? We got to ask ourselves, why did Shedeur drop? And I'm not trying to take away from Jackson Dart's moment. Who is Jackson Dart, Coach Shady? Jackson Dart was the 25th pick. The Giants traded up for this guy. The Giants traded up for a quarterback. We assumed that Shedeur was going to be off the board for the 25th pick. No, sir. And my thing is, well, damn. Are they trying to humble this dude? Are they trying to let him know, hey, you're not what you think you are? Was this a concerted effort? Did owners call each other up behind the scenes and say, you know what? This dude brings too much negativity to the program. This kid, he's in it for all of the wrong reasons. And yeah, he may bring a fan base with him and his father. But at the same time, I don't want those type of issues. But we don't get down like that in the NFL. Which is crazy because when you truly think about it, the way the NFL is marketed and the way they market certain players, Shedeur seems like he would be perfect. Donovan McNabb was in commercials with his mama now. You don't think Shedeur will run it up? You don't think Shedeur will be a good face of the league already? The kids know him. Everybody rocks with him. So we got to ask these questions, man. Like, damn, they're not going to let him slip into the third round, but he's not a first rounder? Is 30 plus players better than this dude? That just doesn't seem real to me. After everyone has hyped him up the entire season, for the entire past 2 years, all scouts talked about was how they loved Shedeur and how he was going to be a great NFL prospect. So why now all of a sudden the hate? And this hate started a few months ago. Really, this hate started throughout that Colorado journey. You've seen articles here and there pretty much shitting on the Sanders family, trying to pretty much check them and say this style, this media frenzy, and you allowing the kids to tape their practices and you always having cameras around. That's an issue. But my thing is, you're going to need to perform under those lights. You're going to need to perform under those cameras. It's entertainment at the end of the day. And that's what Prime was bringing to the table. Entertainment. That second year they were winning. So now what are you going to use to hold against them? You can't say they're not winning at this point. Were they trying to do this the entire time? Were they secretly just plotting against Prime the entire time? Is this a shot at him as well and how he's running things at Colorado? We really got to question this, man. I wouldn't be surprised if all of these owners colluded, got on one big group chat or one big group conference call and said, let's go ahead and pass up on him this first round, just to let him know this is our league. Let him know he's not coming in running anything and he better be respectful, because we got to understand that's playing with the money. Now that's not guaranteed. That's not as guaranteed. These first rounders, they're going to allow them to make all type of mistakes. This is a money play. This is them coming after his money at the end of the day. You're not going to be able to negotiate that same type of contract that you would have been able to do if you was in the first round. And for Jackson Dart from Ole Miss, right? Maybe Shedeur, maybe they don't want to take on what he brings to the table. It's a lot that comes with him as far as media. He's the son of a legend. But hot damn, Why wouldn't you want that for your organization, especially if you're trying to sell some tickets at the very least? Bring them in. At the very least. I think teams are going to regret passing this kid over. I think teams will deeply regret not taking this dude. He's going to make you regret it. He comes from that lineage. He truly comes from greatness. And he's built for this pressure. So that's the thing. You're lighting a fire under this kid while trying to keep him down. If this dude can stay healthy, it's going to be hell for the league, man. It's going to be hell. I just believe this was a money play, though. I believe they said, we're not going to let you come in on your high horse. We're not going to let you think that you can be the face of this league. You will be the face of the league when we tell you you're the face of the league. We don't care if you prime son. We're going to humble you real quick. And yeah, we're going to make you wait a little bit. You might come off that board mid-second round. But it's like, damn, why y'all don't want to pay the kid? Or you don't want to pay him because he's already one of the most highly paid college athletes coming in the game? NIL contracts through the roof. And he feels like, hey, if I'm getting this in college, I need at least this on my rookie minimum, at the bare minimum. But now that second round is kind of making it to where, hey, you take whatever it is we give you and you earn this money. But we'll give Jackson Dart this bag that you were supposed to have. Right? It really just don't sit right with me. And my antennas is up and I'm questioning everything right now because throughout the entire season, you told me how good this kid was and how much of an NFL prospect he was and how much of a top 10 pick he was. When the season ended, Shedeur was top 3. You know what I mean? Top 5 bare minimum. And now all of a sudden, he's fell all the way to the second round. Who's trying to prove a point? I also think this is a shot at Deion because Deion was telling people where his son wasn't going to go and play. Maybe that his son was a little bit too good for this team, too good for that team. Nah, we're not going to do. See, Deion had the Manning family approach. Hell, I'll sit my son out and not let him go to that team. So the league said, okay, we're just going to embarrass you. Prime, don't forget, we put you on. So it seems like it's a little bit of pride. Seems like a little bit of ego on the NFL part. They don't want Shedeur coming in feeling like he running the place. I don't understand why you wouldn't take him first round. He's a first round player. He's shown that throughout the season. Scouts, NFL scouts have seen that. But then you get reports. I don't like what he brings to the table. Remember that report came out about that offensive coordinator or that quarterback coach? Remember what that quarterback coach was saying? He hated Shedeur's demeanor. He hated calm, cool, collective. He hated the fact that he was confident in himself and just a smooth kid. He hated it. And the media will put that out, but they will put it out anonymously. It was talkings going on. Oh, this is anonymous. We're not going to let you know who said this. Well, why not? You was able to put the article out, but you can't let me know who's behind it. You can't let me know who talking shit. I think this was a colluded effort, man. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know they playing with my numbers. They truly are playing with the numbers. So I appreciate everybody who is tapping in and finding the content. But, they got your boy Shadow Band, but we ain't going to stop, dog. It's the failed athlete. That don't mean you got to fail in life.